Well guys, it's another day and we are back down here in the office for another day of selling things on eBay. We've got some orders to pull, so I figured we'd start off here by pulling those right off the bat in this video. First up in V40, we have NHL 15, which is right here for the PlayStation 3. Next up, Guitar Hero World Tour in V42 for the Wii, and it is right here. Band Hero also in V42, and that one is right here. We got Need for Speed Undercover, and that one is in the disc bin, which I believe is this bin right here. Yeah, and it should be one of these. And I believe this is it right here. Next up, we have Connect Sports in V40. Wow, these bins are getting kind of heavy. There we go. And I believe we actually sold both of these brand new ones here. Let me just double check that. So Connect Sports right here, sold for the price on the screen. This is a brand new copy. And then the other thing that we sold was Connect Adventures right here, and that's also a brand new copy. I also can't show you the screen because it's got the buyer's names on it, but I have about 3 orders here now that are waiting for payment. That I think I accepted offers on. I'm going to see if those come in, and then we can pull more of those. Now let's move on to some of the non-video game related items that we also had to ship out today. First one here, finally being this Tribon game, which is brand new and sealed. It's been sitting here for a very long time, and it's stuck. There we go. It sold for, I believe, $20. Prices on the screen, but a pretty good sale there. Also sold this little guy, Black Magic, something. It's a HDMI converter, something like that. Sold for the price on the screen. Got pretty good money for it, and yeah, we'll ship that one out today. All right, guys, so that's all the orders for now. Let me go ahead and get them all packed. Okay, guys, midway through packing here, and we just sold one more game. This Halo 3 was just paid for, so I'm gonna go ahead and ship that one out as well. And just like that, guys, we have all of the orders packed here, and I'm gonna go ahead and drop them off at the post office right now. All right, guys, so we managed to get all that stuff shipped to the post office. I actually did that all about a week ago, and it was supposed to go in a different video, but it didn't work out. Anyway, so I figured it would be a great intro to this video, but this is actually about a week later. That stuff all went off though, and we actually have a whole bunch more stuff going out today, but I'm not gonna bother to share that with you because we just did a whole section on shipping. But yeah, I got like all these about to go out and a bunch of wholesale stuff. Anyway, really quickly to start us off here in today's video, I haven't really explained what the heck we're doing here. This is ideally going to be the video where we get all the Xbox 360 stuff listed. That's all the stuff that I picked up from the subscriber haul a couple videos back. And then all the stuff that I picked up from another eBay lot. We had a bunch of leftover Xbox 360 stuff. Today is the day where we're gonna go ahead and get all of that tested and listed. First things first, so I have a couple really exciting packages that came in. It might be on the title of the video. I might not have used it, but it probably was. Anyway, if you guys have been keeping a close eye on some of the more recent things in the reselling world, you'll notice that StockX has officially announced that they're starting to sell Lego. And that kind of got me curious because Lego was something that I was very interested in as a kid, specifically Star Wars. I was like a huge Star Wars fan. So I recently watched through The Mandalorian, so I'm a little bit familiar with it and whatnot. And when I heard about this sort of Lego buying thing, it actually came up in their YouTube recommended video about some Lego, sets that were supposedly supposed to go up in value. I dug in, I did a little bit of research, and sure enough, I found that there are actually a whole bunch of these sets that have, in the past sold for retail amounts and now are worth plenty more. So I thought this might be a good investment opportunity. Also though, then after a character from the Mandalorian series that was, I guess, shooting on it, had made some bad comments and was taken off of the show. Anyway, there was one set with her character in it, and now that set has gone up in value significantly, and I managed to get my hands on a few of them. All right, let's break it down. I got a couple boxes here, and the first box is pretty big. This box, though, includes one of these, which is some sort of Clone Trooper Battle Pack from the Star Wars Clone Wars, if you have any knowledge of it. Anyway, this one I paid, I think, right around $40 for, and it's projected that it should be worth at least double that by the time it gets retired, and possibly even more in the future. So that could be a really good one. I mean, guys, compared to stocks, some of these things go up in value so much, it might even be worth more as long-term investments in terms of collectibles. I don't know. So I just want to experiment with it here, but this could be some good money. Anyway, if you're wondering, most of the value of these is based around the minifigure dudes that come with it, and I guess these blue ones are worth a whole bunch of money. So yeah, hopefully this will go up in value and we can resell it on eBay. All right, next one here. This is some sort of tank with an Ahsoka figure and an Ahsoka Trooper figure with the orange head. That's supposedly the really rare figure in this one, and this is why I think this set will be worth a lot in the future. But the one channel that I was watching, I'm actually going to link it down below because it's super helpful. It's all about the value of Lego sets in the future. Had mentioned that a lot of these sets are going to go up in value a lot, especially because they're Clone Wars related. So anyway, that's that. And yeah, this one was $50, but again, should be worth at least double by the time of retirement, possibly more in the future, depending on how long I hold it. Like if we hold these for like 5-6 years after Lego retires them, they're not making any more of them, and this will just continue to go up in value since it's new and sealed. And now in this box, we have the really valuable one. This is the one that, the characters, becoming out of production. This is the only set that you can get them in. And I think this set is actually going to be retired within the next month, which means that this should go up in value a ton. I paid retail for this, so that was 69, either 59 or 69. So either basically 70 bucks or $60, I can't remember. But also, I got another one. In this box, we got 2 of these things. Again, there's some sort of walkers. The character that we want there is Cara Dune in the blue, and that is supposed to be the really valuable figure. Hopefully these go up in value. I'm kind of thinking I'll probably end up reselling them in Q4 for about double what I paid now. Again, if I paid around 140-ish, we should be looking at about 300 bucks, I suppose. We'll see. We'll, keep track of these and see if they go up in value. And I have another box. Okay, this one includes a couple really discounted sets that aren't necessarily going to go up in value, but I'm hoping that we can make the money on the discount price. Most of the times, even retired Lego stuff can sell for at least retail, if not more. Anyway, these are 2 X-Wing fighters from the movies. You guys probably recognize them. They're a kids version, so they're like 4+. Paid like $20 on these though, or something. It was half of the retail price. I think they retail for like 30. So maybe we paid 15. Really cheap though. And I've already got these listed on eBay. Hopefully they sell relatively quickly for, just retail. I think I have them listed a little bit above retail right now because they're sold out. But those should be good. Also got this little guy. This one was supposed to retire soon. It's got a couple of the red dudes, which I guess may go up in value. A lot of these have done well in the past. And I'm going to keep my eye out for a couple more little sets like this. But this one could be good. I kind of went for it here. I may have been, a little bit obsessed. Anyway, we've got one more set here. And this is another one of the walkers, new in box. And yeah, overall, really great. They're all in like brand new condition, and these should go up in value a ton. Hopefully this is where the money will be made. So that's one more. Call that, or costs like what, 210 bucks on those roughly, and we'll be looking at making just right around 400, a little bit over 400. So yeah, I mean, there's everything that I bought. Ended up spending, I guess, roughly just around $300, if not a little bit more. Yeah, with like shipping and taxes, something around there. But again, I'm thinking that we should be able to make about 400 bucks on those guys back here. Call that maybe like 100 in a year, maybe 2. Call that one maybe 100 in a year or 2. So that's like 500 bucks there. Yeah, maybe like 500-600 bucks here. So we should do well. But again, if I hold it for longer, we could do even better. Just hoping that this will do well though. And it's something that's kind of cool. Like, it's from my childhood. I used to have some Lego Star Wars sets growing up, and I remember building them, and it was so much fun. I guess, worst case comes to worst, you open them up and you build them or something on a rainy day, but hopefully it won't come to that. Anyway, just wanted to share that because I thought, it kind of fits in the reselling theme, and that's that. I won't spend any more time today though on these. Anyway, guys, that's that. Have you guys ever bought any Lego or Lego Star Wars in the past? Maybe whether it be sealed, trying to resell it in the future as almost an investment piece, or have you, found any thrifting and made a flip on it? I would love to know it down below because I really haven't seen too much of it around, and I haven't really resold it before. I've resold some things like Lego Dimensions and that sort of thing, more in the video game space, and of course Lego video games all the time. But I'll be interested to know, is that something that I should be keeping my eye out in the toy section for at Value Village, or does it not really show up there? I noticed that some of the bulk deals online, in terms of getting like big bulks and selling it by the pound, is an often good way to make some money, and things that people do on eBay might be something that I'll look into in the future if I can find some bulk Lego. But I kind of imagine that it's a pretty sought after thing and probably won't be very easy to find. Anyway, let me know down below what your experience is. Let's move on to the Xbox 360 stuff. So I've taken the liberty here of going through the stuff, testing it and cleaning it off camera. You'll notice there's a few stickers on them, but for the most part, they're very clean. These have already actually been photographed and just had to get listed. This is the stuff though from the massive 100 game lot with a whole bunch of different consoles left in it that we had done sort of in the last listing video. And this was just sort of the leftover Xbox stuff that I said I would deal with in another day. I took some time and we went through all this stuff and got it all cleaned up and tested. So that stuff is all ready to be listed. That's why it's on my desk. Over here, you'll find another big pile of Xbox 360 stuff. This stuff is all from the subscriber haul. Again, a couple of videos back. And on the left here, we've got all tested and working and clean. We went through and cleaned them all. These are with manual games. And then on the right here, these are ones without manuals. So pretty straightforward. These just had to be photographed and then listed. So that's what we're going to be trying to do over the next 2 days or so. These ones both still don't work, if you're wondering. These two also didn't work. I put them through the JFJ. Not a big deal. That was 4 games out of all of them. So that's pretty sweet. Also 2 games here that I think either had the wrong disc in it or was just the empty case. Anyway, overall, really looking forward to the slot. Surprisingly good condition. The manuals are, as you see, in most of them, which is fantastic. And yeah, the disc condition overall was great. And overall, yeah, I mean, not a lot of stickers to deal with, just an awesome lot. So can't wait to get these guys, tested, or actually they're already tested. Can't wait to get them photographed though and listed. I'll let you know what they list for, but we're not going to be doing these right now. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and work through this pile of stuff here. Again, some original Xbox stuff. They are sorted. I think this is without manual and this is with manual. So kind of the opposite situation going on over here. Same to go here. But anyway, I'm going to go through these ones and get them all listed on eBay. And then I'm going to tell you guys the total that we listed these for. And then we'll start talking about about the other group of Xbox games there. Hopefully that we can get these all listed again in the next couple days, and then we can move on to another one of the boxes. Another one of the boxes being one of these, because yeah, I need some more room in here because I'm about to get another couple huge hauls in. And I don't want to say what they are yet, but we're gonna need a lot of room. The PS3 stuff, wherever it went here, should be pretty low maintenance and easy to go within one of these boxes. So we're gonna go ahead, take that all apart and do all those, and it'll probably only take about a day, maybe a day or two. And then there's some PS2 stuff with some smoke smells and whatnot will require a little bit more cleaning. I'll have a full video coming out on that. And then at the bottom here, we've got just a bunch of miscellaneous stuff that has to get listed. So for the most part, we can work through this in about a week or two, but we got to move quick because, again, I have something coming in by the end of this week, roughly, and then also something coming in the week after. So, and these are big things, so we're going to need to make a lot of room. With that all said, I'm going to get all this stuff listed right now, and I will give you guys an updated total when I'm done. Okay, guys, so I'm actually just about to start listing, but I've ran into a slight problem here, which is that we are kind of running out of bin space. I don't want to just list to half full bins. Like, this one's pretty empty. We could list to it. But I want to try, because I did just buy some more bins. I went out and bought another 6, which hopefully should cover all of this stuff, plus what we're about to list. So yeah, for now, I want to try to list to those empty bins for all the Xbox 360 stuff. You can see we do have some space still. But that means that we need to make some room for the bins and also write some new labels for them. This stuff down here is all wholesale stuff, some of the bigger stuff that I have in these bins. This is not a super practical way to store it. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to pull it all out here and either figure out a new storage solution in terms of storing this stuff, or maybe even just move the bins and stack them somewhere else. Also up here, we've got a bunch of bins that are all receiving things. Yeah, some of this stuff is loose discs that are listed. A lot of it is just stuff that could be put in a big receiving bin on the receiving shelf, and we could clear up some room up here. So maybe I could put those plastic bins up here. Either way, I think I'm gonna move all those out, put 6 more bins there. That'll give us a little bit more room for storing video games, and then we're gonna probably have to find some empty room in these other bins to fit the rest of the games that we're gonna be listing. That should do for now, though, and ideally still in the future, we can come up with some sort of solution that allows us to store more games per shelf, because this system is a little bit inefficient in that way. We're storing, I guess, call it 20, so we're storing like 140. Sorry, no, actually about 120 for each shelf, but we can actually probably get closer to about 300 if we didn't use these bins and we use something a little bit more efficient. So, yeah, we got to figure that out. But anyway, for now, I'm just going to get rid of these, put some more bins down there. That should solve our problem. All right, guys, so just wrapped up the first bin of listings here. Nothing super valuable, but the Just Dance 4, I think, was like a $6, $7 game. That one may have been a few dollars there. The Guitar Hero was worth a little bit. This Pac-Man game was worth about 15, so that was nice. I knew that this lot was going to be sort of a slower one. You can see there's a lot of sports games in here that were in pretty decent shape, so I decided to list them. So that's why those got listed, just because I have sold through quite a bit of the sports games I had listed before. So these ones will replenish that supply, but overall, nothing too crazy here, and I'm about to move on. I'm about to move on to all of this remaining stuff here. This will probably be another whole bin. We've got a little bit left of the no manual stuff. Then we've got some stuff with the manual. And then this is no manual, a manual for the original Xbox. So let me go ahead and wrap this all up, and then we can move on to the other stuff that we had to list. Okay, guys, we just wrapped up all the listings for the original Xbox and Xbox 360 games here. So we've got all of these ones listed, all of these ones listed, and then a couple extra ones in this bin that I just threw in. This is a bin that I already had, but I think it was like these 4. So in total, we listed 40 games. And there's our little sum down there, $218.60 for those 40 games. So I've already got pictures of all of these games up. These are the additional Xbox 360 games, again, that we bought from the subscriber haul. But I've got these ones all without manuals, these ones with, and then additionally this whole stack back here all with manual. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get those started here in terms of listings, but first I want to show you something else. We had a big day of sales yesterday. We have quite a few games here that sold overnight. Again, I had sent out all the stuff that I had shown you guys yesterday, just the mailers, but this was the games that we sold basically just overnight here. But we've got a bunch of loose games: Guitar Hero 3, Legends of Rock. We've got Winback, Covert Operations. We've got a Family Guy video game right here. We've got Star Wars Super Bombad Racing. Okay. We've got Johnny Mosley Mad Tricks. Then we sold Street Hoops for the GameCube. We sold Van Helsing. And then we sold Ghost Recon. So yeah, not too bad. Quite a few games there. Quite a few loose ones, which will be fun to ship because we'll get a little bit of a discount on those. Although I don't charge as much for shipping on the loose games anymore. I only charge $2.50 on those. So we don't end up making a whole bunch in terms of the shipping money on that. But that's good because I think it's starting to, we're starting to see some more sales do that lower shipping amount. So that's nice. And also, I'm going to be combining shipping on some of these. I don't know if actually any of these went to the same buyer or not. I haven't checked. But if people are buying loose games, I'm going to start combining shipping, obviously, because we can put, all of these, for example, if somebody bought all of these in one mailer and ship them for the for about, maybe it's $1.90 or the $3.15. But either way, it's going to be a lot cheaper than if they pay separately. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and get those guys packed up and shipped out, but let's head back now over to the listing table. Again, plenty of sales for today's video. I didn't even show you guys all of them. There was at least probably another 6-7 sales that came in between here. And then the sales happened throughout the week from when I recorded the first clip on the intro. So plenty of sales to go through here, but we're just going to stick with these for now. All right, guys. So I just actually dropped off all those parcels at the post office, but I have one more very exciting sale to share with you guys here. Sorry, I sealed this one up. It's in this box, so just this regular Amazon box I might be sending it to. And it was actually the Lego Star Wars set. It was the little X-Wing one. The one that I said was for kids I'd already listed. It just sold. And that's one of the two that have now sold. This one sold to the States, so it's going out via US Small Packet Air through Canada Post. And I've already been paid for it. We took an offer on it. It's the price is on the screen somewhere, I'm sure. But yeah, overall, really good sale. I mean, I know I paid like 20 for it. I only sold it for, I think 35 was the offer price plus shipping. So ultimately, after fees and everything, I'll probably make about $10. But I'm just happy to see that it actually sold and that we managed to sell this above retail, which is insane and just goes to show what you can do with these Lego products. So that's just the first one of many. But again, I haven't listed the other ones yet. Not sure if I'm going to list them or wait on them a little bit longer, but this is promising. All right, guys. Well, since that's all done, I'll drop that Lego package off tomorrow as well as whatever other sales that we have. But I need to now finish these and get these listed. You won't believe it, but this video is actually coming out today on the same day that I'm recording this. So if all goes well, I should say. So anyway, I need to get all these listed. Plus there's another 20 on the table. Yeah, really, there's no time to waste. It's about 4:30, almost 5 o'clock now. This video is going to come out late because I still have to edit it and everything, which is insane. But yeah, it's going to take a little while. But this should probably be about an hour or two of work. Then I got to quickly run upstairs, get all this footage exported and edit the whole video. It's going to be a mess, but nevertheless, we got some things to list. Let's see how many of these we get listed and how much money we can get them listed for. I should mention here today, again, quickly, that these listings, in case you want to check any of them out, are technically linked down below. Like there's links to my eBay stores below where you can check out any of these listings in case you're curious as to how I formatted them. Or in case I suppose you're interested in purchasing one. All that stuff is down below though. And yeah, feel free to go ahead and check it out and take any inspiration or ideas that I'm using in my eBay store to hopefully make your eBay store better. Or if you have any suggestions for my store, I'd love to hear them down below as well. So anyway, let me go ahead and get these listed. All right, guys, well, we are making some progress. I have all of these games now listed. These are the no manual ones from this lot. I actually have one more, but it's not going to fit in the bin, so I'll list it to the next bin. But anyway, so we are making some good progress. I am really pushing my limits here in terms of time. I really wanted to get all the Xbox 360 stuff done for today's video. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to. I'm going to keep pushing here, but it just keeps getting later into the night, and I should have started this stuff a little bit earlier. Nevertheless, we're going to get done what we can get done, and I'm going to keep working at here until the very last minute, and then I'm going to put this video together and hopefully be able to come up with something for today's video. But nevertheless, this stuff is listed, and at the end we're also going to look at a total of the entire store and what we have listed, because I feel like we have an update on that in a little while. So stay tuned for that. Let me get the rest of the stuff listed though. And by the rest of it, I'm thinking I'm going to list at least this, but I might leave this other stack back here, do it up tomorrow morning or whatever, and then I'll include that maybe in the next video or whatever. But for the most part, we'll have most of this stuff done, but you can see I've already done all of this stuff today. And although we didn't test it all today and clean it all and photograph it all, we did list it all, which is, going to be a pretty high listing day. We're up close to 100, probably 18, 20, 20, it's like 45. Actually, no, this was 40, right? Okay, so that's going to be 65. Yeah, we're easily at, 85 games here for one day of listing. So I think that's pretty good. So I'm going to probably just end up doing these and leave it there. Nevertheless, let me get back to doing the listings and see how many of these we can get done. Again, going to go for the entire stack. And then I think we're going to have to call it. Really quickly, in case anybody was wondering about the bins that I use, because I'm kind of making these up on the spot, but these are large stacking baskets. You get them at Dollarama for $2, and they store 18 games exactly in them pretty efficiently. You can put them all in here, and then you can stack another one on top of it using these guys here. Nevertheless, I get one of these bins. I don't bother to take these stickers off because they're way too hard to get off, but then I print out a label, and I just simply tape it on there, fold it around, and that's it. Yeah, really straightforward, simple way. If you're starting out selling video games and you have a lot that you want to kind of store efficiently, this is a great way to do it. Obviously, there are some more efficient ways to do it, but I like this way. And again, we're looking for a new solution, but this is doing the trick for now, and it has been for many years. Okay, guys, this was the first bin that we got done of all of the games with manuals. So that one is now complete, as well as this bin right here, which is a couple extra and plenty of room for tomorrow's listings. I did decide that I'm going to leave these ones to tomorrow. I think it's just about 6:30 now, and I am not wanting to push this any later because I do want to make sure this video comes out tonight. Still got to make a thumbnail and everything. So nevertheless, we'll still get this one up, and we'll get it up tomorrow, and it'll probably be in the next video, or I might just skip that in terms of recording it because I think I've shown it here enough. But anyway, that's the plan. That's what's going on here. But this is all the stuff in these bins that we got listed today, with the exception of like these 3 items here. Everything else was what we got listed, which is pretty solid. I mentioned I was going to share this number with you guys. It's growing. It's $619 now and $3,000 worth of listed stuff. So not too bad, but again, still something that I want to improve, but we are making some progress. But yeah, really good stuff overall. Glad to have all of these guys listed. And yeah, I mean, that's basically it. So there you have it, guys. Overall, pretty productive, couple of days here. I know this video was kind of a big mess. I started recording at the beginning of the week and just sort of documented random parts of my week. But I figured it would still make for some good content. And I feel like we still got a lot done here that was valuable, especially in these last couple of days with this Xbox 360 lot. Obviously the Lego haul, everything that's going on is kind of exciting, so I figured you guys might find some value out of it. Really quick, just checked on what we listed today in case you guys are curious. We listed a total of 83 games and for a total of around $474.17, which is pretty mad actually. If you think about it, 80 games or 83 games in one day, that is some solid numbers right there that we're putting up, higher than what I was expecting on the average, but then again, I had missed a couple days before, so I was catching up to some extent, but overall, still really happy with that progress. Anyway, I'm not going to drag this video out any longer. If you guys enjoyed it, please be sure to let me know by leaving a like on the video. I'll be making more videos like this in the future. Leave a comment with any questions that you have about anything that you saw in today's video or just some feedback. Always appreciated. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I will see you guys all in the next video.